Hey, it's April 24th, back out here at Honey Hill Farm. See how the bee escapes did. We had a massive amount of rain yesterday, and walked down there, and my goal is hopefully just to get the honey off these hives, hopefully pull it off, stick it on the truck and go. We've been a little nervous about it, just didn't know how it would work, but maybe we had success. So if you saw the previous video where I installed these bee escapes, you'll remember, just in quick review, what I did. I put the bee escape beneath the boxes that were completely ready to harvest. I also put some tape around any entrances and tried to seal off any areas where the bees could get in to the top. Now it has been, like I said, very close to 48 hours. So I'm curious to see what we have here. Let me just see, and this is the actual hive. Let me remove some of this tape and then we'll peek in real quick into that top box. Hopefully, I'm hoping not to see any bees, and if any, very, very few. Okay, we'll peek into this top box. This is the same hive that I did the video on before, the last couple of videos out here. The first one with the queen excluder, and then this most recent one with the bee escapes. So I'm hoping to see almost no bees up here. And right now, I see 0 bees. That's a good start. Boy, the goal would be to just take these top 3 boxes off and go put them in the truck and be done. I'm gonna back that truck down here so it's close, and then we'll actually go down a little deeper and see what we got. All right, so what we're gonna do now, get these top 3 boxes off of this hive, and hopefully they will all be totally clean of bees. Just going to take them off, put them on the truck. Or at least that's my plan for now. We already peeked in here. There's a couple of bees in there. I hope that they flew in when I had the lid off earlier and they're not actually in there. I see a couple little bees in there. Yeah, we got just like 3 or 4 bees in there. That's pretty darn good though. Maybe they'll just fly out en route. That's one. There's a very few in this one as well. Wow, I mean, I've seen like 2 bees, 1 or 2 bees. That's the only one I see right now, actually. A girl. Almost 0 bees. There's one right there, but it's just nothing like what you normally see. So this bee escape has worked really well. Minimal bees. There's one. But literally, I mean, I've seen a total of maybe 7 or 8 bees. Super excited. I'm gonna briefly lift this up, see what's underneath. Hopefully they won't get after me. So this is what it looks like under the bee escape. This is the top of it. I'm not gonna lift it enough to get them irritated at me, but look at that. So I think I'm just gonna leave it on there for now. I'll keep the bees beneath it so they won't be all over the lid when I come to put the supers back on later. We're gonna get this extracted right away and hopefully get the supers back out here quickly. So it looks to me like we got 3 clean supers here. I'm excited about it, and get the rest of these done. Started pulling tape from around this hive right here and realized from walking in front of these hives they can get a little antsy, so I don't have a lot of smoker fuel. I'm going to lightly smoke the front of the hives as I go along. Well, hasn't worked on this one very well at all. Looks like we got bees up in this one still. Darn it. Let's go on to the next one. Worked great in the first one. What I've done so far took about 8 minutes or so. Very easy, but now these hives right here, you can see they're pretty much clear. There are just a few little bees in here. So for some reason that one on the end didn't work as well. These three right here in the middle, perfect, not hardly a single bee in them. But there's just a very few bees, probably not enough to worry about. I mean, total of 10 or 15 in all three of these maybe. I did smoke them a little bit, try and drive some of the bees out, but I don't want to smoke them much. I don't want to ruin the taste of the honey. So I'm just going to kind of let them sit here. There's really no bees left. Just very, very few. Now that one right there, it looks like it's got a bunch of bees up in the top. So I'm going to try and get to the bottom of that and see what happened with it. I just wonder if 4 boxes might be too much. I don't know. The bee escapes did work perfectly on these three and pretty much on this last one that I did as well. I can't really see the camera very well, but as you can see, there are just a few bees in here. I took the top box off, kind of a similar story over there. I just kind of wonder if because there were 4 boxes stacked up here, so there's really not hardly any bees in there. If they just hadn't had a chance to all work their way out yet, or if maybe some of these in the top boxes did not smell the pheromone strong enough to go down. We're gonna have to get some of those out the old-fashioned way, shaking or brushing. I wonder what's going on in these bottom 2 boxes. Let me see. So in these bottom 2 boxes, this box right here, really, basically no bees. The box beneath it, it too has very, very few bees in it. See there might be some in the bottom. There's a couple walking around, so it's doing really good. There are a few in this box. This was the 3rd one from the bottom, but not very many. See if I can lightly smoke them. So there's a few down there in the bottom. I actually smoke them from the top just lightly. This was the 3rd box from the bottom. I think if I drive down the road with the, with this open to the air, a lot of those will probably just fly out. I may just give them a little while to work their way. I may have to bump them or brush a few off. But all the rest of those over there are ready to go pretty much. So that's exciting. All right, what I did, there really weren't very many bees in those 2 boxes. There were a few. I turned the box opposite this one on the ground. I just bumped them really hard on that box and the bees fell out. So there's a few of them. That's a lot of them right there. There really weren't a lot of bees. So here's the honey. 13 boxes. That did not take me near as long as it normally would have. So I'm a fan of the bee escapes. I really am. So I better get this honey back to the house. It is a beautiful day. It's starting to get warm out here. 3 of the hives basically had almost 0 bees in the honey supers. The hive over there had a few bees, but just a little tiny bit of smoke got them off. And this hive right there with the smoker in front of it, that's the one that had 4 supers full of honey on it. It had a fair number of bees in the top box, and then just a few in the third and the next box down. Then the bottom 2 boxes had almost nothing. So I think the bees just had not gotten the memo to go down through the bee escape, and in the top couple of boxes, especially the top box. With 4 supers, it may take a little longer to evacuate the honey supers. There might just be a little more work involved. But I mean, definitely took me a lot less time to do this today. It was worth it to me. A lot less physical work. And really, there are basically no bees left in those supers, maybe just a very, very few. I'm pretty excited about that. So we're gonna take this to the house, get it spun out. These bees out here are bees that I manage for someone else. They're not actually my bees, but it seems to be my best spot when it comes to honey of all the hives I manage. So we're just gonna do these today. Maybe do a couple from my backyard if there's any honey there. Really, there's not much coming in there yet. But mainly do these today, and they'll be out of the way. And then next weekend is when we're gonna try to do the big honey harvest of all my honey. Exciting times. Thanks for watching Bruce's Bees. I'm gonna get this honey harvest to get out of here. Hey, y'all subscribe to the channel if you'd like. I'd appreciate it. Also give me a thumbs up if you like these videos on the channel, and hit that notification bell to get notifications of future videos from me. I appreciate y'all watching. I'm gonna take off and get this honey extracted on the next video.